Now, if I discovered I had powers, I'd want to test them out too. I mean, who wouldn't? But I wouldn't go straight to shoving my hand into the blaze of a lawnmower. This kid is batshit crazy.
Maybe we should have the talk with him.
Which talk? The one where you tell him not to off to autopsy reports?
Loading intrusive.
So as most of you we're not even seconds into the video. So as most of you may know, the new Superman movie just came out, and like your sister after prom night, I'm late, of course.
What did he say?
Bad joke, I'm sorry. I've still yet to see it, but I decided to watch another Superman-like movie instead. How do I explain this? So the movie opens with Tori and her husband Kyle attempting to make a tiny human being. All of a sudden, there's a commotion outside that shakes the room, and to the couple's surprise, the cause of the disturbance was a meteor crash landing with a baby inside. And just like that, the kid's part of the family. Well, we aren't just gonna breeze past the fact that taking in a baby from space is actually insane. I've seen motherfuckers wait more time before taking in a stray cat. We're talking about a child in a space rock. Years go by and the space baby is now going by the name Brandon Breyer, and he's in school living a normal life.
Wasps are more aggressive, more dangerous. They make them feed their babies things like beetle larvae and maggots.
Bro, why are you always talking about maggots? Must be one.
Don't worry, smart guys end up calling the planet.
Imagine your middle school bully being Big X the
Really,
plug.
nigga?
Later that night, strange things start happening at the Breyer farm. Ow. The mask bent my eyelash into my eye. I don't know how Spider-Man does it. Brandon starts tweaking out in his sleep, and after Tori hears the sound of him jumping out his bedroom window, she goes outside to investigate.
Brandon! You were sleepwalking, I think.
Stop the cap.
That was something else. The next day, Brandon helps his dad with some yard work.
First couple of years after we adopted you, I had no clue how to be a dad. Your mom, she was out one day, and you were bawling your eyes out. I had the secret weapon.
So you gave me a piece of candy?
Yep,
Did it work?
I guess. You didn't turn out that bad, did you? Huh?
Nigga, you have no idea. Brandon crashes out after struggling to start the lawnmower and yeets the thing across the yard with ease. Now, if I discovered I had powers, I'd want to test them out too. I mean, who wouldn't? But I wouldn't go straight to shoving my hand into the blaze of a lawnmower. This kid is batshit crazy. Brandon celebrates his birthday with his parents, aunt, and uncle. Brandon's uncle gives him a gun for his birthday, but his pops ain't having it.
Give it to me.
I'm sorry, what'd you just say to me?
I said, give it to me!
Yeah, he's making the right call. I wouldn't let this little nigga hold a water gun.
We were so much worse when we were his age. I mean, remember all the running around we did? Fooling around in my parents' basement?
Yeah.
At 12? At that age, I was just realizing that teachers didn't actually live at school. Brandon's dad catches him chewing on a fork at breakfast, and shit gets weird when his mom finds what's under his bed.
How's that?
Is this like a guy thing? Oh.
It's more like a Dahmer thing.
Maybe we should have the talk with him.
Which talk? The one where you tell him not to off to autopsy reports? The family goes for a wholesome camping trip where Brandon and his dad get awkward.
You know, nobody was around to tell me that it was okay to touch it or play with it.
With what?
You know, with, your penis.
The like and subscribe button, of course. Go ahead. Touch it. Make it feel good.
You're gonna have certain urges. I'm just saying that it's okay to give in to them now and again.
Like, now?
Huh? What?
Like, now?
Later that night, Brandon takes his dad's words to heart and pays a visit to the girl that was so nice to him at school.
Mom!
Niggas be acting like this around girls and wonder why they're still single.
So, you don't think I need to take him to someone, like a specialist?
Of course not. Take him to the FBI. Brandon's dad checks on the chickens, assuming they're being attacked by a wolf, but it was just Brandon being Brandon.
Buddy, it's 10:30 at night.
Hey, it's never too late to stare at cocks.
Hey, yo, what the?
It came out so wrong. They go inside, but later that night, Kyle comes back to find the chickens all slaughtered, and he suspects Brandon has something to do with it. But Tori's dismissive. The next day at school, Brandon is chosen for a trust exercise involving his classmates, but Caitlin doesn't want anything to do with Brandon after that creep shit he pulled in her bedroom, calling him a weirdo and a perv in front of the class. So Brandon gives her a handshake from hell, crumpling her hand like a piece of paper. Caitlin's mom is understandably upset about the situation, talking shit on Brandon's name. And just just like that, Brandon's got his next victim in his crosshairs, staring her down like prime Kobe. Brandon spends another night in the barn listening to the Daft Punk sounds coming from the cellar.
But I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real.
Is this nigga serious?
So you see this boy levitating over the meteor you found him in, chanting orders from the In-N-Out secret menu, and you're telling me you don't go inside, get SEAL Team 6 on the phone to ask how much they charge for house calls? This woman's out of her fucking tree. Tori finally tells Brandon about his origins, and he doesn't take it well, throwing a tantrum around the house. He storms off into the night with a clear idea of what his true purpose is on Earth. But before he starts catching bodies like a trampoline, he tries one last time to win over Caitlin.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
I brought you flowers.
Bet you're wishing you would have kept your mouth shut at class now, huh? Moral of the story, kids, if you see someone being bullied, don't do anything to help. Just lock in on those social studies. Brandon pulls up on Caitlin's mom at her job because he wasn't gonna let that shit talking slide.
Is that you, Gary?
Look, I know this kid's drawing parallels to Superman, but I know Batman fear tactics when I see him. Eventually, Brandon stops playing with his food and catches his first of many human bodies. Mini heart attack aside, I have a question. With the powers this young man has, did he also adopt the sewing skills of a Nike factory baby? Because that mask cape combo is kinda tough, I can't even lie. It's got sort of a Yeet vibe going to it. The next morning, Brandon talks to his parents in the kitchen.
Morning.
Hey, bud.
I know these two are just shitting bricks right now. Hey, there's our special little guy. How'd you sleep? Hey, how about we skip school and we take you to that meat processing plant that you've been wanting to see so bad? I know, we said it was weird and that you should have some normal interest that other 12-year-olds would have, but you know, it doesn't sound that bad. We'll even let you pick dinner. I heard the store's having a sale on forks. Huh? Brandon talks to his aunt, who is also the school counselor, and she says whatever she learns from the counseling session she's having, she says that whatever she learns from this session with him will be passed on to the sheriff, who is now looking into the disappearance of Caitlin's mom. So later that night, Brandon shows up at his auntie's house, pressing her to keep what he told her a secret.
Back in your office, you mentioned something about talking to the sheriff tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the thing is, that can't happen. Ever. It's just not good for anyone. Not for me. Not for my parents. It's really, really not good for you. At all.
Say no more, little bro. These lips are sealed.
Okay, I'll walk back.
Okay, sweetie, be safe.
You too.
Brandon stalks his aunt as she sleeps, and it's not long before his uncle comes home. This is how the IRS watches Wesley Snipes. Brandon is eventually caught, and his uncle tries to take him home, but Brandon doesn't want his uncle to tell his parents what he was doing, so he does the most rational thing and gets violent. He signs his work with his uncle's blood, and when he gets home, his parents are obviously concerned about where he's been, and they both agree that something is definitely wrong. The next morning, Kyle and Tori find out that Uncle Badger is dead, and they also find out that Brandon paid a visit to his aunt. Kyle's had enough and confronts Brandon about all the strange stuff that's been happening.
Did you hurt Noah? What did you do to him? He was my friend, and you just Embarrassing.
Damn. Little man just took all your aura, didn't he? In front of your girl, too. Looks like he's the man of the house now. Kyle can't take the disrespect anymore and devises a plan.
I'm gonna take him away this weekend. Just the two of us. Take him out to Drywood, be his dad, let him know I love him.
Well, that's a weird way of saying you're gonna shoot him. While Kyle and Brandon are on their hunting trip, Tori is approached by the sheriff, who suspects Brandon to be the culprit of the two recent murders. But Tori denies such accusations and turns the cop away. Aw, how cute. She's delusional. Meanwhile, Kyle tries to of mice and men Brandon, but the round pings off his head like he got hit with a spitball. And before Kyle can get another round in the chamber, Brandon's gone. Yeah, your ass is absolute grass, brother. You already know this little nigga's about to catch a body, because he left to get his mask and came came back. Tori finally comes to her senses and calls Kyle to warn him about Brandon, but guess who answers the phone instead? Not fucking Kyle. Brandon returns home and starts wreaking havoc on the place. Oh, so now you want to talk to the cops. The cops show up and within minutes, Brandon turns the first one into ground beef and does a Mortal Kombat finisher on the second one. In a last-ditch effort, Tori makes her way to the barn, hoping that a piece of the spaceship that Brandon came in could be used as a weapon, seeing as it was the only thing that actually injured him before. But a weapon isn't the only thing she finds down in that cellar. Whew. Yeah, if I show that, this channel's done for. Y'all ever seen Sushi and never mind. Tori tries the caring mother act in an effort to get Brandon close enough for her to stab him, but Brandon has the reaction time of an F1 driver. Brandon, feeling betrayed by his mom, flies her high into the stratosphere and lets gravity do the rest. Oh yeah, he also takes out a Boeing 757 simply because he can. The end credits show Brandon's highlight reel for terrorism, and the little dude's been staying pretty busy. James Gunn produced this? It all makes sense now. Well, that's about all I got.
Subscribe.